This is a very lovely drawing. The composition, the effort, and the random scribbles put together to a point where it's not random scribbles. My goodness. Lovely picture! I'm blaming you as the author of this place thing because you are closest to the picture. If I were to draw on this, I'd add a really tiny smiley face on there, but I'm not a griefer. No, I am Igelknytt. It's a really stupid name, but every other Indiana Jones related name was taken. So my name is Igelknytt or whatever. And I wanna draw far away from these losers. So I'm spamming every button in the inventory to try and acquire this thing. Oh! What did I open? Super magical thing. What does this do? I don't care. Beep boop. Ah, help, help. Oh. Fine, I guess I'll just walk the way. But that doesn't matter, I'm Igelknytt, the greatest cowboy exploring person out there. I have a hat to keep the sun away from getting to my head, because my brain was split open by a bunch of respectable people. So I wear this hat to cover my open brain, because otherwise I'll acquire a harem of zombies trying to eat my brain. This is a good spot. I don't know what these people are saying, and I will draw. But first I'll spam layers. As an artist, you don't know how many layers you're gonna need. I forgot to say that this is free draw and you can draw whatever you want. I want to practice my ability to draw. So I am going to draw on this game because you can draw on this game. So without further ado, I am going to draw my favorite anime character. Firstly, I'll start off with the head. Now you may be wondering, this is not a good head, this is an ugly head. You're kind of right, to be honest, it's kind of an ugly head. I can do better. Brr, 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 brr. Like this. And then I will draw the face. Oh! Magnificent! And don't forget about the ear. Oh! Very pretty! And don't forget about the double chin, because that's what you're supposed to have when you're one of those dudes. Ah, pretty. Very nice. Now it's time to draw the body. It's gonna be quite the quick process. It's harder than it looks, I swear, it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all! I must add a bit more muscle here. Ah, beautiful. Ah! Very nice! Don't get me wrong, very nice. Okay, that's good enough. I gotta smooth out this part because it looks unrealistic. I mean, at the start, the whole thing is unrealistic. And then down and up. Something's happening. Boop. And then oh, hey, I suck at drawing hands. That's a good enough job as a hand. And voila! I don't know how to draw t-shirts, so this guy will be shirtless. I could give him a tank top, but he looks better shirtless. Then her, hey, and then other hand, and haha, and then haha, and then no, wait. Ah, bam! And then whoop, whoop, and whoop. 4 fingers. That's how fingers work. Also, the ear's kind of ugly. Ah, much better. Oh yeah, this is not a muscle man, this is a fat man. So don't expect me to give him a 6-pack, I'll give him a fat man belly. He's a fat man. He's a fat man. He does what the fat man can, but he wears these really tight pants. And by tight, I mean real tight. I mean, so tight to the point where his butt stands out more. That's right, I'm going to add booty to 200%, the normal. Very pretty! And then for his shoes, he will not have shoes. Instead, he has a pair of motorized mini wheels. Everybody's favorite. Can you guess the character? Oh, I think you can guess him, alright. Let me give you a hint. You get it? I wanna rock. That's his catchphrase. He goes up to the enemy on his mini wheels and he's like, yeah, I wanna rock. That's not his proper personality. He's the type that doesn't speak. But like, whenever he punches the enemies, there comes one of those choir things, similar to Platypus Perry whenever he does something, like, it goes, Perry! A bit of extra detail. Also, he's really skinny at the back. That's how it works, buff guy. Also, he has hairy armpit, because I was allowed to. Ah! Tough jaw, tough jaw, tough jaw. Very nice. Very nice, tough jaw. It's not much, but this is what peak performance looks like. This is the ideal male body. Except it's supposed to be a lot thinner, and there is a six-pack here. Look, as long as you're not overweight or obese, you'll be healthy. You'll be fine. Also, I won't give him nipples, because that'd be considered nudity. Anyhows, it's time to color in, and that's why I had all of those layers. For starters, I'll paint his head gray. Oh, very nice. The reason why I added layers was to prevent this from overlapping with this, so it's easier to draw. However, somebody might come forth and draw pingus on my artwork, and that I do not respect. That is the prime reason why not many people like this game. It's called trolling. Griefing. Griefing's part of trolling. Yes, I'll kick you. Kick everybody. Even if they're wrongly accused, kick everybody. I should stop talking because I'm taking up space for the other parts of this magnificent art process. And once I'm finished, I'm gonna go back to TikTok Tycoon and bob my head for 15 seconds like a lazy piece of garbage and make millions of likes and money. But it's more likes, and I laugh at the other hard-working people who work their utmost hardest to acquire the fame, the money that they deserve. Well, I just sit there in my jacuzzi with annoying TikTok music playing. I don't know much about skin color. This is a perfect amount of skin color. It's not white skin color, it's yellow-ish skin color. But despite its yellowish skin color, it's still skin color. And you don't talk about skin color on YouTube, because some people can't tolerate it one single bit. They get really flustered over the slightest piece of discrimination. Racial discrimination. The bad guy of YouTube. The reason why I soon have to take down one of my videos. Because I accidentally made a bad joke. While also talking about the fact that I made that bad joke. Also, I forgot to mention it. This is my favorite anime character. His name is Rockman. You haven't really... Yes, I'm kicking you, JJ Shah. I don't know what you did, but you sound really annoying. It's a small anime. It's not even an anime, it's a manga. It's a light novel. It's called Rockman. It's badly narrated, but despite the bad narrations, I just love the look of the main character. It's your typical superhero thing. Bad guy steals a purse. Oh, looky here. It's Rockman. He will come to save the day. Haha, crime doesn't pay. But how do you pay, superhero man? The god of superheroes, Stan Lee. Never thought about that. However, Stan Lee wasn't about all of that. He was on a quest to stop kids from involving in criminal activities, instead teaching them the ways of the good. A hero that crime does in fact not pay. That your actions as a bad guy will have consequences. And it ranges from either a bowling ball getting hit on your head while you're walking, you getting arrested, your wife divorcing you, or random death from a heart attack, or your entire criminal organization collapsing against you, and you also end up in prison. Yes, Jam J Shah, you're annoying, I'm kicking you. So that's what a superhero does. That's what Rockman would have intended. Yes, go away, Jamie Shah. Nobody likes you. I don't know what you did. You're annoying though. Ah, she's back again. Stop. Vote kick Jam J Shah. Stop. Jam J Shah was kicked. What an idiot. Now, you didn't quite know this, but Rockman was French. And I don't remember the French flag. But he was French. And if I draw the flag incorrectly, he was French, but from another dimension. The flag does look like that. Red, blue, and white. Good enough.
He is the French rock. He punches a bad guy, French style.
by kissing them on each cheek. Jump Jasha, go away Sha. You're not funny Sha. You're a bit of a clay Sha. You know what I say Sha? The Rockman is the great superhero of the manga that don't exist. There was only one manga episode and only one page worth of comic. And that is what makes Rockman the importantes. Yoga pants. The pants of the Gen Z female. Oh, not because it makes your butt stick out, but it's also because it's comfy. And it makes your butt stick out. You say, women should not be treated as objects. And then you unpurposely treat yourself as an object in front of dudes. You start doing the butt dance. You start doing the butt dance in front of the camera. Then you go against racist culture that purple race cars are equally as fast as the white race car, because color in cars doesn't matter. It's about their engine, their storage, their purpose, and their speed. Black cars do heat up faster than white cars. It's scientifically explained in a science book. And science books are always right. Don't underestimate science books. They know more than you. Go away, Jam Jasha. You're kinda geisha. Nuisance. Ah, look at him. The pure beauty of the French rockman. Who wants to rock? It's the only word he says in English. Oh, what, did I say he was quiet? No, he speaks French. Yeah, but he only speaks it in like these tiny quotes. But he still speaks French. That's what you do when you're a French rockman who goes around and does superhero justice thing. He looks like just the stereotypical barbarian. Draw over my artwork and I'll do something very bad. Ah, you are the art critic. Very well. This is my fan art. Don't destroy my picture. Where are they? At the Soup Sator. The Soup Sator, just like the soup store. It contains soup in cabinets. The Soup Sator. Oh, you gotta be... No, that's not it. I just deleted the ear. A long time ago. It's not how it's supposed to look. Don't tilt the ear. Go away, you. He is a rock. He doesn't need to hear. You stop pointing out everything I stop. I don't want to add nipples. It will be sexual harassment. No, you're supposed to be buff if you're a superhero. Stop reading my mind. No, they're not Yeezys. He didn't pay for them. He built them. He was born with them. The mad scientist that built Rockman, he gave Rockman wheels on his feet so he could ride fast to chase forwards the enemies so he could outrun them. And with it, he can say bonjour. He doesn't need 5 fingers. I told you I don't. He doesn't need 6 fingers. If you're gonna show me real art, draw it somewhere elsewhere. And don't do something new. Anyhow, I kind of screwed up the drawing, but I'll just add a bit of extra shine. It's clipping, but it's to be expected. You thought this was skin? No, he's made out of butter. You call it skin? No, Rockman is made out of pure butter. This is what makes him the greatest superhero, because he can use his butter top powers to butter his enemies. That explains why he's able to live with a rock as his head, so he can headbutt the enemies. And that is why he doesn't have any nipples. Good grief. Oh, what are you doing? Is that some kind of fancy myth artwork? It's Mark, 8th grader syndrome kid's drawing. But to me, mine's a much better 8th grader syndrome kid's drawing. You're gonna scribble over my work, aren't you? No, I will not get over here. I will not allow it. You shall not kidnap me. I don't like nerds. Well, be disappointed. Deal with it. Just like how I have to deal with my disappointment. Because I failed the layering. So now the thing. Oh, well, deal with it. Just like how every other teacher has to deal with their students' bull garbage. I think you want another compliment on your artwork. Oh, whoopsie daisy. He left. I'm gonna get demoted now, but that doesn't matter. I have acquired Rockman, his buttery top and his robot yoga pant bottom. He is the greatest superhero to ever exist, and he is my favorite anime character. Not my waifu. That's nominated to somebody else who's like switched every 5 minutes I watch anime. This is my favorite character. My favorite shonen character. My second favorite is Saitama from One Punch Man. But comically, this guy's my primary favorite. I'm gonna forget about him. Anyhow, this picture wasn't really worth it, but it was a good enough thing. I could have done better, but so let's do the thing I expect to happen while doing this. I'm not gonna save my picture, because that'd be useless. I'm just gonna slap the thickness to maximum. I'm just gonna scribble all over this, because it's not worth it. Sorry, Rockman, you're gonna be the sacrifice for today's episode, for my successes in my career as an artist. I'm gonna call this picture Sabotage? Because it's not really considered sabotage, because I painted it on purpose, but it's still sabotage, because I drew all over this thing. And I'm also gonna draw a pingus with it, because everybody loves a pingus. A good old pingus and a bad word. We'll start with the bad word. Oh, the sabotage. Ah, I'm dying. The words are too evil. Evil. Viva evil. Evil. It's time to draw the pingus. I don't even know how Eggman looks, but this is a good enough pingus. I'm gonna write the caption on his forehead. Ha! Good enough. And that was that for Indie... What was my name again? Igelknytt. 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 But first, before I end this video, have you ever heard of Raid Shadow Legends?